don't know. I might. Oh, I'm just so excited about this because. Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc.com, coming to you with your no frills, the voice commentary from a singer. The live shows have finally begun and it just was so amazing tonight. Did you enjoy the show? We got a lot to talk about, so let me tell you what happened. Tonight the public gets to start public voting and the contestants will be doing stripped down performances. Only 3 artists from each team will advance, 2 by popular vote and 1 by Coach Save. The iTunes downloads start counting tonight. Anyone in the top 10 on the overall iTunes charts gets their votes multiplied by 10. And we're off to the races. Maroon 5 kicks off the show singing Sugar. And I've heard this song many times. And it just hit me. It's so similar to a Prince song he started. I was like, I'm not your lover, I'm not your, I would die for you. Does it remind you? I should be singing that on here because Prince gets stuff shut down. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I might cut it out, but then again, I might not. Anyway, their opening was really sweet, like a start of a concert. And Adam was being his quirky, sexy self. I loved him stalking the stage with his guitar slung across his back like a big gun. I called him the gunslinger on Twitter. It was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. TeamBlake kicked us off tonight with Sarah Potenza. She did Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd. And she brought her guitar to rehearsal and Blake asked her to play with the melody and find a big explosion at the end of the song. Sarah has such character and personality in her voice and she knows how to use it to accentuate the lyric and storyline to great effect. There's so much I loved about this performance. The soft beginning going into the more hectic middle and her gruff sound, then going back to the quiet contemplative ending. A nice arc, good performance. Christina said she loved her raw emotion. Pharrell called it a really good choice. Adam said it was a surprising, cool, and interesting take on this song. And if you think I have an interesting take on the commentary, please make sure to throw it up. I know it's early, okay, I just got to kick it off right now. Give me some thumbs up right now, baby. Let me see them. Let other people know that we're over here discussing the voice. I thank you guys so much for your thumbs. TeamPharrell was up next with Caporale. She did Best Thing I Never Had by Beyonce. What? Alright girl! Caitlyn started this out strong and believable. I was enjoying her tone and she seemed connected to the material with a good amount of attitude and complete comfort. I really felt that she owned this emotionally and vocally. Adam called it blanking amazing. Blake said the way she navigates a melody is different and great. Christina said it was so easy for her. Then we had TeamBlake with Hannah Kirby. She did I Feel the Earth Move by Carole King. And Blake just asked her to change up the melody on the song to make it a little more exciting while they were in rehearsal. So Hannah has a really clean sound and surely comes off as fierce and fearless on stage. She always makes me smile with her moves and something about her is so frumpy. I'm just like, what's going on? It's like she kind of like bends over all the time and stuff while she's moving and singing. This was a solid vocal and the end gave me some of the firework I was looking for. Pharrell, Blake, and Christina stood for her. Christina called it very entertaining. Pharrell said that is entertainment. Adam noticed her complete lack of insecurity and pointed to her as a template for his team. And next up was TeamPharrell with Lowell, Oakley doing Jealous by Nick Jonas. And Pharrell told him to start sounding like he's having a good time and stop worrying about acceptance of the audience and all that. So Lowell started this out strong enough, had a nice bop going and was talking and relating to the audience. His falsetto attempts came out pretty smooth, though a few of his runs fell a little flat. I thought he handled this pretty well and I was surprised at his contemporary feeling stage presence. You know, he's like the old school crooner, right? But he was really like giving me that, you know, contemporary work in the crowd kind of thing and I really enjoyed that. Adam liked that he stepped out of his comfort zone for this. Blake said he had some Adam Levine type falsetto going. Christina said he got better and better as the song progressed. TeamPharrell was up next with Mia Z. She did Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers. And Pharrell asked her to hold on to the notes longer and possibly not to give a high note this time. She was going into her whistle tone. And he said maybe don't give that this time. So she set a great mood in this and held on to it. She has such nice low notes as well as a sultry mid-range and can wail away with girls twice her size. I mean, when she opened up, I was like, oh my god, she's got all this voice in a little bitty tiny little girl. Blake and Pharrell stood for her. Adam called it awesome and said she keeps getting better and better. Blake called her the most underrated singer on the show. Christina said she loved the soul and slides in the song. Next, it was TeamPharrell with Koryn Hawthorne doing How Great Thou Art. And Pharrell said in rehearsal that her drive reminds him of Beyonce. So I was starting to get choked up from her rehearsal and was holding back the tears by the time she started this performance, right? she was just strung so tight and just ready to snap in doing this, and I could feel the passion. But she sang it well, didn't let the emotion overtake her. Nice pure ending. I was just impressed, and of course I had little tears coming. I was holding it back and I was trying not to, but I had tears coming out of my eyes as I was typing and listening and watching. Adam called her amazing. Blake said what she's doing on stage draws you in. Christina called it a perfect song choice and talked about her poise, grit, power, and emotion. Next we had Team Blake with Corey Kent White doing To Make You Feel My Love, the Garth Brooks version, and Blake was kind of getting him to keep the ache in his voice and hold out his notes to clear up his diction in rehearsal. So Corey was handling this very delicately as he started out, though in places I was missing the lyric. I loved how he was really eating the mic on this and really trying to channel the emotions. It got just a little Keith Sweat for me, you know, through some of it, but I really enjoyed his tone and his interpretation. Christina said he has a special way of engaging with an audience. Pharrell also mentioned his tenderness and sincerity. Adam called it a great performance, but thought there could have been more of a climax toward the end. Next we had Team Blake with Brooke Adee. She did Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding, and Blake told her to think about her pitch because she was going a little flat on the higher notes, and she was looking so cute in her baby doll dress, and I could see her consciously rounding off her notes in the beginning and really thinking about what she was doing. I thought she landed the song really well and sounded more mature than her 16 years. Christina told her she hit all the right notes. Pharrell said it showed range but wanted to see what she would add to the song. Adam felt like it felt a little stiff at times but called her great. Team Blake was up next with Meghan Lindsey. She did Love Runs Out by One Republic, and I liked how Meghan started out, but she just didn't cut through in the lower parts of her voice, and I could feel and hear the difference as she got into the more solid part of her vocal. She started to shine when she got there. I mean, it just blared through and just really came off strong and passionate. She definitely has great stage presence of a star, knows how to control a note in mid-production. There's one point where she was doing the big note and it was starting to go a little awry, and she just fixed it right there in that second and kept singing. Pharrell and Blake stood for her. Christina called it a great performance. Pharrell said she's living proof that you shouldn't give up on your dreams. And in the pimp spot tonight, Team Pharrell with Sawyer Fredericks. He did Trouble, and this kid has an interesting look, a great engaging sound, and knows where he wants to go, and all that is very engaging on stage. In rehearsal, Pharrell had Sawyer tell the band what he wanted them to do. He wanted him to produce the track and say, you feel it this way, tell us what you want, right? Pharrell had him do this to show him that he could. And I just felt like he felt everything he was singing about, and even shine. There was one point where it was like he wasn't singing anything and it was just shining in his eyes, just the way he felt about what he was about to sing. I mean, I was just amazed that he's so young and he has that so much emotion in him and knows how to, just innately knows how to do it without even saying anything. It was a stellar vocal, great inflections, great stage presence, and he just a perfect performance. Adam said his soul is way older than he is. Blake said it's hard to watch him and not think the other coaches are screwed. What did you guys think of the performances tonight? Let me know down in the comments. The show will be 3 nights this week. Tonight, Monday, Tuesday night, a 2-hour show. Wednesday night, there will be a special elimination show. I will be watching American Idol, so I'll watch the elimination show later. But I'm trying not to watch Twitter or anything like that, and then the next day, watch the elimination show. I might not do a video on it though, so possibly don't look for it. Or if you want to, just look for it and find my American Idol and come tell me. No, don't come tell me what happened. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, fam. I am done for tonight. This is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc.com. I'm out. Peace.